Hello everyone, this is Helios Raven. I tell you how I do it, even if you don't care. And today I'm going to be doing another showcase of another army I have, and as you can see, this is my Chaos fleet from my Battlefleet Gothic. This is half of the fleet, actually. The other half is owned by Phil. What happened was, like I said, we bought a starter kit together, and the starter kit had a they took out the Imperial Guard the Imperial Navy ships that were in it and replaced them with 4 extra Chaos ships. So what we decided was we'd buy it and we'd do a joint army that we'd have. So he had 4 cruisers and I had 4 cruisers, and then we bought some escorts. I bought some cruiser ships and the Planet Killer, and we came up with our little army here. And so this is it. I haven't checked out the point cost for it yet. So I can't really say how many points there are here. I know there's over 1,000. I think there's about almost a border of 2,000 points right here. And so what we've got is I've got a one Styx's class cruiser. Here, as you can see, we did a... let me get the light back on, because we did a gray, Codex Gray, with a base coat of Adaptus Battleship Gray, and Regal Blue trimming, and Shining Gold, Varnished Gold metal pieces. And so there's one. I've got 2 Slaughter class cruisers. See, now I had to do a little bit of a variant on this one because the list that I got, they were kind of really destroyed and disheveled, so I couldn't make them true to what they were in the book, but I made as close as possible, and I can tell the 2 apart from each other, which is always very good. And so we got that. And then I've got 2 despoilers. I believe these are what they're called. Hold on one second. My apologies. This is a Devastation class cruiser. I did this because I kind of wanted a little bit more ordnance control than I did with my other forces, which is why one of the battleships I'm planning to get is the I believe it's called the Despoiler class battleship. The Despoiler class. This is the other Devastation cruiser that I've got here, and got 1 Hades class cruiser. I was going for more of a fairly good close combat, and I haven't painted the rest of them up like this, but I did throw in some rust effects on them to give them more of that whole they've been around for a while type of look. And then I've got 1 infidel cruiser. What it was is we split the number of cruisers we bought in half, and Phil wanted more infidels than Iconoclast, so I took only 1 infidel cruiser for my force. There's the infidel, the Iconoclast cruiser. Got there. One thing I do like about them is I'm probably going to go back and repaint the engines just to make them pop a little bit. But what's interesting that I kind of like about their cruisers is their cruisers are simple, except for these guys, the Idealators. These guys get a little complex in terms of detail on them. And they're the ones that have the most variant with them. Like, here's another. Whoops. As it falls to the ground. See, there's another variant of the Idealator. Cruiser. And also, and like the peak of resistance for this is the Planet Killer, which is called the Wrath of Horus. I haven't given names to the other ships yet, but there it is. There it goes, and I was very happy with the inner chamber. What I was trying to go for was trying to get this like really glow effect, so it looks like there was this ball of energy building up between the spikes, and that it was just shining out this bright glow throughout the whole tunnel in it. And there's the bottom, and it came out a lot better than I was expecting, which is really good. And so now the color scheme choice came from, because if I remember my history, my fluff correctly, it was this gray was the color of the particular army we're going with. The story behind this fleet is this is the Lunar Wolves chapter. It was a band of Chaos forces that when Abaddon came and claimed to be the rightful heir to the to Horus's legacy, this one group of loyalists to Horus felt that he was not worthy of Horus's legacy. So they decided to break off from the Black Legion and take back the name the Lunar Wolves and redon the name of the Lunar Wolves in honor of his memory, in honor of their fallen master Horus, and felt that they are the true loyalists to his cause, and that anyone that followed Abaddon was basically no longer was a true loyalist of Horus. And with the Planet Killer, the story was that Abaddon had a second one being built while he was doing his campaign during the in the Gothic sector, and the Lunar Wolves found out about it and decided to steal it for their own. So when Abaddon was out on his campaign, they found what spaceport it was being held at, and so they went in and took it by force. And that explains why they have a Planet Killer in their forces. I went with the gray because for some reason I was told, I think I could be wrong on this, but I was always told that gray was the Lunar Wolf's color. And we went with blue because we thought blue was a nice contrasting color to the gray pattern. And I also kind of like the gray color because it kind of gives them more of that Star Destroyer look from Star Wars, which is a really nice, imposing type of color, if you ask, like, look and style, if you ask me. And I think it came out great on the Planet Killer especially. This force is a little bit small. Like I said, I want to get a despoiler battleship for it to give me some more battleship and ordnance field control, but probably the first thing I'm probably going to pick up is more escorts. Probably more more infidels, because I do like their setup. They use I believe it's a lance battery and a bunch of weapon batteries, but I could be wrong on that. But I do know that I like their weapons set up a little bit more, and it's basically because there's my other army is very lance. A lot of my other armies are very lance heavy, so it's like I want to go with a more weapon battery heavy army than anything. And so that's really all I can say about this. I do apologize if I seem off today. I just really, I don't know what it is. One, it is late, and I don't want to be too loud. because because I don't want to wake up everyone else that's in the house. And but that's really basically it. Like I said, the army's real base point is ordnance control to protect the planet killer and to offset, like, since I do fight a lot of Tau, to offset the Tau forces that I'm dealing with, and a lot of lance batteries, but I wanted to get a force that's pretty strong in the broadside, and Chaos is pretty good with that. So I was trying to get a theme that had a little bit of lance fire for when they were when they needed it, but focus mainly on getting alongside the enemy ships and broadsiding them was the major focus on it. Like, these two guys are probably the only slaughter classes I'll ever get to them. I'll probably do a couple more Hades class cruisers to get more to get more broadsides in the army. But I've got 6 cruisers right now, and there's another 4 from Phil's side of the force. So cruiser-wise, the army's pretty set for now. So probably going to work on another battleship and some escorts. But that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this small little video. I'll see if maybe later I can get Phil's Tau up on here. He's still painting the rest of it, so it's not done yet, but once it is, I'll see about maybe getting him to do a quick video showcase on his army and what he's got built for it. And so that is it for today. I think I might be able to do the Eldar, because I've done the Imperial Guard and the Imperial Navy. Sorry, my Adeptus Mechanicus fleet, so I might be able to get the Eldar up here as well in my next video showcase. So that's it for now. Until next time, this is Helios Raven signing off.